What's up, you guys? First, I like to start this page to build my education. And yeah, I do not edit my shit. I don't care. I'm a busy guy. I work out a lot. I travel nurse. I work on businesses, investments. I'm busy. So I just basically raw dog everything. So today, I'm going to start educating you on how I build my physique. I post all over social media, and now I'm going to give you the breakdown of how I get there and what I do and my learning process. So you can skip the learning process and get the most gains from the things that you know and get the quickest results. First, I know nobody gives a shit, but I'm natty. It's hard to believe people, but trust me when I say this, I'm a travel nurse. They piss test the shit out of me. Every hospital I go to in the country, I have to pass a piss test. And yes, steroids would make it so I could not travel nurse. So I would not give up hundreds of thousands of dollar career to use steroids. Plus, I know I'm a travel nurse. I know the negative effects it can have on your body long term. And I also don't like the way your physique looks, an enhanced physique versus natural physique. That's my opinion on it. So let's go. Today I did a pull day. So a pull day consists for me back and biceps. So now like I said before, I'm emphasizing arms more. So I did specifically arm days. But on a typical day, I would go start off with a wide grip lat pull down. Now, what type of back does this work? This will work the lats. So it really helps with the wideness. So the important things here is that you control the negative on the way up and you come down on the way down. And you should be like literally pulling down your arms where you feel like basically like these wings, and you'll have a huge contraction in your lats. This will give you those wings when people see you flex, those wings, and it'll give you a better V taper overall. Then my next lat pull down, I'll go to a close grip lat pull down. I like the close grip handle, and you bring that down and you should feel the back fully contract. Those two big lat muscles right here, that's the thickness. You'll see the thickness of the back on the close grip lat pull down. How I like to roll things is I'll do one warm up of lat pull downs, then I'll do a working set of wide and close. I won't warm up the close grip pull down because I already warmed up from the wide grip. So I'll do a warm set, then two working sets, and I'll go hard. Like I like to do forced reps, I call them. So it's like when you lose your momentum safely on the way down and really control the negative on the way up. I do rest pause technique by Jim Safani on every working set. So I'll rest 15 to 20 seconds between once I reach failure first time. Then I'll go a second time. And the second time, so I'll hit failure, I'll rest 15, 20 seconds, and I'll go again to failure. Again, emphasizing the force reps. I gotta sneeze here. And what this does is research says it prolongs muscle hypertrophy and creates more muscle hypertrophy over time, and it makes sure you hit that failure. Next, I will go to kind of a roll motion. This will work like the middle back. So things that you want to keep in mind here is I love things where you're having like a chest pad. It helps keep your whole body, your core stable. And when you come up, you want to fully like picture when you roll that you're squeezing those lats together, you're squeezing your back together, you're trying to pinch, and that'll get a nice contraction. And then when you come up, you want a nice stretch. You want to just feel those wings and then pull back. And remember, controlling the negative, that's the key thing here. You gotta control the negative. That's the most important of the movement. Next, I go to a cable roll. Now, normally you see people cable roll like this, inward. I'd like to go outward. This is a technique I learned by Darian Yates. I've followed many programs by very popular trainers, world-class athletes. So this is the information I get from. It's no bullshit. So I go wide in shoulder width and use a wide grip, and then pull, and then really open up, really kind of bring it to kind of like right below the nips, kind of in this area, and you want to really get that contraction in the back, stretch on the way up. This helps make your back look wider. So again, aesthetics lifting, I'm all about aesthetics and looking good. You want to try to get that back wide so it can give you a better V taper. Next, I don't neglect my lower back. I hit either the hyperextension chair is okay for lower back. That's the one where you go like this, or I do the lower back machine. So that's the one where you go like this and like this. Be careful on this, especially using forced reps. Don't try to force it too much. I wouldn't. I would go to failure and stop, do rest, pause, and go. Why? Because people often injure their lower back with workouts like this, but give me straight. So if you straighten your lower back, less chances of it getting injured, and that strength is going to help you prolong your back strength and lowers the chance of injury in the future. And that'll give you a nice V taper, because remember, muscle looks lean. That lean muscle, that low muscular back is going to give you a nice V taper, because I'm about aesthetics. If you're not about aesthetics and you're not about power, maybe I'm not the right guy for you, but I'm about aesthetics, longevity, health. Next, we're not going to do triceps today because I'm just going to do a typical pull day. I will do a cable curl. So I'll start from back here and go up here and then down. You don't have to lock out your elbows. That puts too much stress on your elbow joint. I bring up, fully contract, down, and I'll do one side at a time. So how I train on lateral things is I start with my weakest side, which is my left side. And then however I do, if I do 8, I do 8 on the other side. Then I do 4 on the drop side, I do 4 drops on that side. And if one side's stronger, I'm right-handed, so usually my right hand's stronger. Vice versa, I'll go the other way. Because you want to catch the other side up with the side that's lacking, and you don't want to overdevelop the one side because you want to be symmetrical, right? That's aesthetics. This workout, why I like this, is because the stretch you get on the back, it's just constant tension on the bicep. Next, I like to go with a cable curl. I just cable curl, and again, this keeps continuous tension. It's a little bit different feel, but it's basically a big mass builder, kind of the outer head of the biceps, and builds a lot of mass. I like this. You can really use the force reps. Use your momentum safely, get that, and then really hold on the negative. Next, depending what I have for the inner head of the bicep, the inner head's the other head you want to work. The other ones work the inner and the outer head, but these specifically work the inner head. I like high cable curls. This will work the inner head. I like to hold on the other side and then go like this. You'll feel a nice stretch and contraction. Or I like the preacher machine, which will work the inner head, and you really emphasize that stretch and contraction. I like machines a lot because I feel like, especially training by myself, I can control the negatives better and force reps. If I had a partner, it might be different, but honestly, and especially cables, you always have tension on the muscles. And when I'm doing a workout, if I'm pushed for time, machines are quicker, because when you're very muscular, you have to move a lot of weight, especially for shrugs. Next, don't abuse your forearms. I started training my forearms like, I want to say 4 months ago consistently, maybe 6 months I've been training consistently. And I've had big increase because forearms half your arm. So you want to train those. And what I do is I'll do reverse curls this way, and then I'll do reverse curls this way. So initially you set them on your knees and then you can go like this, but my actual reverse curl got too strong. I was using like 80-pound dumbbells, and yeah, okay. So I started doing reverse curls. I'll either find a bar or do reverse curl dumbbells, because my reverse forearm curls are getting pretty ridiculous. Next, I'll do abs on this day. So things I like to do on my abs is I like the Roman's chair. What I like to do is I like to have my legs straight, exhaust straight, and then do the knee tuck where you knee tuck and bring them in. Really focus on the contractions, still do my rest pauses. If I want to increase, you got to increase weight. So I like to use like 35-pound dumbbells. I put it between my feet. You got to increase the weight and increase intensity. The next thing is, maybe I'll make a separate video on this. If you look it up online, so it's like a Smith machine hip thrust. If you look it up, it's by Jim Stefani. This is where you take and you actually hip thrust up. So there you can do hip thrust with no weight, but that's not challenging. You come underneath the Smith machine with your feet. Be careful how the safety bars, I don't want you to get hurt, and watch the internet how it's done. But this one kind of challenges and kind of overloads that muscle more. Because the lower abs I want to start with because they're usually the one that needs the most work and they're the weakest. Next, I love Planet Fitness has like this prestige machine where you push and you feel like core. So the second one's being a core. That's the prestige is my favorite. I'll sometimes do like cables, some kind of cable behind my head like this or machine. I'm very careful what kind of ab exercise I use. I like a cable or something behind your head or the prestige where you push. I want to really watch my spine and my back. Like multiple crunches over and over aren't really the best for you. And then for my side obliques, I love the cable. I call them cable push downs. You can look that up for your obliques. You kind of push down towards the outer side of your feet and come up, and you'll just feel it right here. So you come up, push down, and that will work your obliques. And that is what I call a pull day.